What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with John. We're going to remix it. This is tea. I drank some coffee. It's a new mug. It's for Halloween, whatever. It's nice. By the way, all you skeptics out there who were telling me 5 days ago, John, only up from here, market's not going to crash. I told you so. I told you so. I'm reading a comment right here. Nah, it's going up. New highs. Peace. 15 people like this comment. Market stumping. Market stumping. Dips were bought. Cryptos were added. And man, it is looking very, very good right now from a buying standpoint. Obviously, if you're fearful of red, you're probably going to hate the dips. But let's see what's going on out there. I believe the CPI data came out bearish, which is why the market is reacting negatively. Let's see. Are you guys buying the dips today? By the way, as always, if you like these kind of videos, just put the coffee emoji in the comments. Lets me know you guys really like this kind of content. I might experiment drinking more tea than coffee. See how I feel. All right, so let's see what's going on. I don't see why the market's reacting negatively to this, though. It says CPI inflation worse than expected. That's probably why the market is going down, because it's worse than expected. If it was on track with what they called the Fed, then they probably wouldn't have a reaction like this. But nonetheless, when you see news like this that causes crashes in the market, it's a very aggressive, short-lived dip, which usually means it gets eaten up in the coming 24 hours, 48 hours, if not sooner. Like, I wouldn't be surprised by the time this video even gets dropped or later today that the market recovers and Bitcoin's back to 60, 61K. So let's read this. Consumer prices rose faster than economists forecasted last month for the first time since March, posing a potential obstacle for the year-long fight to return to 2% inflation, which is the goal for the Fed. They stated before. Here's Biden delivering a remark. He always seems like he's reading from a teleprompter. It's actually pretty funny. But headline consumer price index inflation was 2.4% in September. Okay, so a little bit higher. According to Bureau of Labor, 2.4 year-over-year increase in the index compares to the average economic forecast of 2.3% headline inflation. It's still the lowest inflation since February 2021, besting August's 2.5%. So we are going down. I guess it just wasn't down enough to most people's liking. Core CPI inflation, arguably the most important metric for policymakers as it excludes the more fickle food and energy sub-indexes, was 3.3% last month, compared to projections of 3.2%, where it also stood in July and August. The 0.2% month-over-month increase in headline inflation compares to estimates of 0.1%, and 0.3% jump in core inflation compares to forecasts of 0.2%. What do you guys think about this so far? Let me know down below in the comments. Stocks dipped following the inflation report, which makes sense why crypto dipped, with S&P 500 futures down 0.4%. Within 15 minutes of the release. People will react so negatively. It's crazy. It makes it so easy for us to buy the dips, though. Though the leading U.S. equity index closed Wednesday at an all-time high. Headline CPI inflation was lower or the same as expected for the prior 5 months dating back to March. Though core inflation has moderated, it's historically elevated as it never eclipsed 3% from 96 to 2020. CPI measures a basket of goods and services a typical American consumer may purchase in a month, covering price changes in items from eggs to rent. The latest inflation reading comes at a particularly tense time at the Fed, which decided last month to lower interest rates, yes, for the first time in more than 4 years. So pretty much they cut interest rates, and then the data came out weaker than what they predicted for the inflation. So it makes sense why the market's down today. But this is an overreaction to me. Like to me, we're still down in inflation. We're down. We didn't reach the goal of what we wanted to, but we're still down. So, this is why I love dips like this. This is why red's my favorite color, because when you buy these dips, everyone that's selling right now goes, "What the hell? I thought it was going to go lower, or I thought it was going to stay down. 4 years signaling it's shifting its focus away from an all hands approach to combat inflation to balance risk of slowing economic growth. Inflation peaked in the U.S. at 41-year high of 9.1% in June 2022. That's when Bitcoin bottomed at 15.45K, and altcoins also bottomed. It was a freaking amazing time. I was there buying as much as I could. I was selling everything, like selling all my clothes and trying to sell things on Amazon. It was crazy. I was just trying to make ends meet, working overtime. It was a pretty crazy summer for me. I didn't go on vacation, not once during that time. Okay, so that explains that. Let's see if we can find another article of what's going on today. I did see something about the SEC suing someone, or maybe I didn't see that. Let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, so okay. So let's get into crypto bubbles. Let's see what's going on for the crypto, and then we'll go to Bitcoin dominance. We'll see what's happening there, and we'll go over some picks. So let's go to crypto bubbles. The tip of the day. I know some people get sick of saying this. John, I don't have any money. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. Okay. It's not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I've already done. I did it today. Okay. I'm always buying the dips. Obviously, if you don't have funds, I totally get it. Try to work some overtime. Try to sacrifice. Try to start a side hustle. Sell some things you don't need. Sell some jewelry you don't need, maybe. Sell some, I don't know, clothes you don't wear. Anything. Shoes, if you're a shoe collector, just try to cut back somewhere. Somewhere. If you're going to Starbucks or coffee, make it at home. Buy instant coffee. You can make it taste better. If you're paying money on leasing a brand new car, get an old car. You can buy a cheap old car, finance it, and you'll be fine. You don't have to get all this expensive, crazy things. You can really save money if you look at your expenses objectively. You really can. But now let's go to crypto bubbles. We'll see what's going on. So top 100's down aside from a few. Okay. Let's go to the 200. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of red, just some crappy coins right now are up for the most part. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What the hell is this one? Oh my god, get this garbage out of here. Ridiculous. Do you recognize any of these cryptos here? Because I don't. The majority of them this far down. This is like as DJ as you get right here. All right, so let's get to coin market cap. Let's see how Bitcoin's doing, and then we'll get to the dominance, and we'll see if we can get a better indicator. Actually, before we get to that, let's see what the fear and greed is today. Maybe it changed. Let's see. All right, it's definitely down. Has to be down. Yes, we're in fear, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pull it up. Look at this. See, all these freaking ads are so annoying. Look, the gas tank. It's below half a tank. This is what you do. Fill it up. Fill up your gas tank. Fill up your crypto tank. Fear. Yesterday was neutral. Fear. Fear. Best time to buy. Fear. Best time to fill up your car. During this. All the way down. Fill it up. You got to really be struggling. None of this is easy, by the way. I'm not telling you guys like, yeah, John, this is easy if we had $500,000. I understand a lot of you are grinding. I was grinding my ass off for years, putting in crazy, like almost entire checks. And I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying like I was eating peanut butter and jellies for months on end. I was not going out. I was not going on vacations. I was working 16-hour days. I was grinding to the max when I saw discounts. So I'm not here to lie to you and say, oh, it's easy. You just do this, take out a loan. No, it's hard. It definitely is hard. But the more you sacrifice, the better off you're going to be. So now let's get into coin market cap. Let's see dominance for Bitcoin and see what's trending, I guess. Might as well, right? It's always good to get an idea, see what's trending. Let's see. Trending. This is what retail thinks is good. Bitcoin should always be number one. The fact that Hamster Combat's number 6 above Solana is ridiculous. Not coin. Oh my god. The majority of retailer, like, they just buy whatever. I can't even say whatever sounds good because half of these don't even sound good. So let's see. Bitcoin dominance is at 56%, which it went down a little bit, but we're still like ways away from that being a thing. Bitcoin holding above 50 and 55% is pretty good. So, it goes to show you we still got plenty of time. Now let's pull up the prices. Let's see how Bitcoin's doing price-wise. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke over 60K again already. Okay, so it hasn't. Now, I bought crypto today when it broke into the 58K range because I knew that was going to be probably the bottom for this aggressive short crash, which very well could be the bottom for this mini crash because it got down to, right there, 58,930. That was 210. When did I put my alert out? Let me see. I think it was a little bit after that. 2:30. So 20 minutes after. I didn't waste much time. Bitcoin. This is a great time to be buying altcoins. Let's see. Ethereum. Ethereum also went down to 23.33. It didn't break below that. Okay. Solana went down to the 130s. Yeah, it still is. Okay. Not bad. Let's go over some picks. Let's see some discounts while we're here. Caspa's below 13 cents now, or I think it just hit 13. Nice. Nice, good dip. Look at this, 22% on the month. There's so much fear right now with Caspa. It's actually pretty insane. It's because of the lack of tier 1 listings. Listen, if we pass Q1 in 2025 and Kraken doesn't list it and we're in like April, then I'd be like, okay, they're probably not going to get any listings. But, but this dip nonetheless is very good. Let's see Art Block. A lot of people are like afraid of Art Block. This is a great time to be DCing into Art Block. A great time. Look at this dip, 18%. That's amazing. Amazing dip. Let's pull up Turbo. Turbo is also a very good dip. Well, somewhat. It ran up a lot in the last 7 days. But you're probably not going to get a much better dip than this for Turbo. Because Turbo, a lot of people didn't like it, consolidating at the half a penny mark. But I was like, that's strong. And now it's getting closer and closer to maintaining around the 3/4 of a penny mark. Aerodrome. This one's holding like a beast above $1. Very, very good chart. You're not going to get much of a dip on this probably. LCX, there was a nice dip from, a group sold it, which to each their own. I understand there's fears of a migration, but when I look further into it, it's 95% chance it's not going to happen this cycle, for one. And two, if you missed my last video, I explained why I felt it was bullish for LCX, why they are actually the exception to a migration being bad because of their vision and what they want to do with their roadmap to becoming a blockchain bank, a big DeFi play in this space when it comes to tokenizing real-world assets. But this dip was also bought, not today, but I bought it at 14 cents a couple days ago. Let's see. NCT was a recent one we got in. It's still up from our first entry. Sleeping Giant. Forta is still bottomed out. This one's below 11 cents now. Backed by Coinbase, also in cybersecurity. Not a bad dip. I'm just giving you guys examples, obviously. Put these on your watch list, research them. Goldfinch, it's backed by Coinbase. They got BlackRock's former managing director on the council. Very underrated play. Also, a good one to be looking at. We got Pangolin PNG, multi-chain DEX. More notable to Avalanche and Hedera. This one's on a nice dip. It's got one of the best tokenomics, especially for a DEX, multi-chain DEX. We got Potential Towers. I mean, this one's getting crazy expensive. If you missed the DCA alerts at the $200 range from my Discord, I understand being frustrated now, but this is why you have to have some blue chips. This is why you have the DCA. Oftentimes, these blue chips sometimes surprise you, and they run up quicker in the short term sometimes than low caps. Like, if you were holding, say, just Caspa, you just missed out on a 2.5x up, 3x up from a DCA alert, a 3x up when it went over $600. Let me see. It went to almost $700, almost 3.5x up. Or even a coin like, I don't know, Cardano, which hasn't done much, right? Like, this is why you got to have some diversity in your portfolio. What other place do we are at good discounts right now? Oh yeah, Left by M's a great discount. I always forget about this one. This one's below 16 cents, 38 million market cap in AI, another sleeper in this market. And we got some good discounts. Make sure you're taking advantage. Other than that, not too much to talk about today. I imagine this video is not going to get a lot of views. Interest is directly correlated to price action. When the market's red, investors literally leave YouTube. They sell everything. They go to the gym, which is fine, or they just go home and go, okay, I'll wait for Fox 5 News to say Bitcoin's going to 200K, and then I'll go back into crypto. You do what you want, but I'm here to say, regardless of how many views this video gets, regardless of how few people listen to the advice I'm giving in this video, which is just genuine advice, some of you will apply what is being said and will change your life forever, and will understand on a surface level, or a deeper level rather, of what I actually mean. You have to change your life by doing what no one else is doing, which oftentimes is the more complex and difficult road versus the 1, 2, 3, snap your fingers. So if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see your crypto on buying, selling, trading next, be a part of private live streams. I do them for Discord only now, or just see my profit taking course, my research course. Join a group of investors who also want to be financially free, which many already have made 6 to 7 figures. Then I encourage you to join my Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. Did you buy the dip today in crypto? And if so, which crypto did you buy? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.